What up, what up, what up? It's KYAM here from BODCAST, and we here about to get pumped up in this gym with King Malachi. What's up, world? Welcome to BODCAST, and we're here with singer, artist, writer, Southern soul artist, King Malachi. And we're blessed to have him in the building today. Thank you, sir, for coming today. Here at BODCAST, we talk about health and fitness. So we brung this man here to explain his daily regimen. So without further ado, we're going to start off. King Malachi, let the audience know who you are.
I'm originally from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Some say an Atlanta legend, been here for years. And I'm a Southern soul R&B. I'm just an artist extraordinaire. And I like to work out as well. I like to keep my body together, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole part of the presentation. Presentation is everything. I like to dress good, look good, smell good, and be strong and fit.
All right, I feel you, brother. So I heard you say it's all a part of the presentation. So first off, I want you to let the audience know, what is your regimen like?
Well, you know, I might work out 3 times a week because you gotta work out, push the body, and then you gotta get a body time to rest. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm resting, I eat good. Okay. And people don't realize a lot of looking good and getting your body together, a big part of it is the diet. So you can work out till you blue in the face. If you're not eating right, you're not gonna get that form. So I stay away from a lot of fast food and you know, I'm good on my proteins, rotisserie chickens. I'm not trying to do as much fried, you know. I still have my little cheat where I do my fried and stuff like that, but I'm mainly like greens, protein, you know, and I do my best. If you wanna get that gut from around you, you wanna stay away from like the white starches, the grits, and all of that, you know what I mean? If you're trying to, and people don't realize, you can work out till you blue in the face, you hear me? But when you really want to get abs and all of that, a lot of that starts in the kitchen.
Yep, a lot of it starts in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And also, I believe a lot of that starts too with your upbringing. So I'm gonna take it back a little far. So I'm from up north. I'm from New Jersey originally, and you are from South Carolina. So I know that we grew up eating a little different. I grew up Chinese stores on every corner. You know, we got our corner stores where we had our hoagies and things like that. And in the South, you guys have a more a homey meal. Like you get your collard greens, your chicken. You guys basically had Thanksgiving every day. Mama was always cooking. You know what I mean? How much did that play a part in your energy and how you put forth in the gym?
Well, honestly, we eat very unhealthy in the South. You know what I'm saying? To just keep it real, you know, I don't do pork anymore. I grew up eating pork. We have pork in the greens, pork in that, and it's really fatty. I don't do the shellfish, none of that no more. So it's like I have a real strict diet. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I haven't smoked in like 5 years.
Same here.
I haven't had a drink in about 3.5 years. And when I say I haven't had a drink, I'm talking about not even a wine cooler, you hear me? Because it's like, man, when you're working out, you're doing your thing, it's like, it makes you more conscious of what you put in your body. It's like, why I'm gonna come in here and get busy and then go eat a whole cake?
Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose.
I'm going against myself.
People doing that, and you know, like you said, it starts with the diet. Now, like you said, what's the reason to come in here, get all big, leave, and go get a Twinkie? You know what I'm saying? Right. So, number one, I feel like we got to have some kind of discipline. You know, and looking at you, I can tell you have some discipline.
Thank you.
You heard your regimen. So again, you know, you are an artist. You're a Southern soul artist. I see you perform, very explosive. How much of that has to do with your workout plan? Man,
listen, honestly, the workout has everything to do with me on stage.
Wow.
So it's like, you know, you definitely want to be getting that cardio. So you definitely want to do, you want to get on them legs, you want to do a lot of walking. A lot of us, we eat a lot of foods, and some foods don't have to be necessarily the best for your body, but what hurts us is we're always driving. So you gotta walk, man, you gotta get out here and use them legs, you gotta burn, you gotta sweat. Think about it. You need that sunlight outside. Like, this is my time of the year. This the time of year I explode, you hear me? Because I'm getting my sweat on. That sun gonna just keep leaning you out. leaning you out, and then the power from the sun gonna help you in the
That
gym.
vitamin
Man,
D.
when you wake up in the morning, you be having a pump. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the sun get me right.
Word. And it's a mental thing too, because like you said, well, that sun is giving us that vitamin D, and it does a lot for our mindset. You notice when it's rainy outside, we feel in the way. You know what I'm saying? When the sun is out, we feel a different way. So I feel like a lot of this is overall mindset also. So when you have that dedication and you have that discipline to go hard, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no stopping. You end up getting a physique of your choice, you know what I'm saying? But again, back to the stage performance. So like I said, you're very explosive on stage, and you said a lot of that has to do with your legs and everything else. Now tell me this, how much of that do you have to do how much did you have to do to get to this point? Like, was this something that you just started, or is this something you've been doing your whole life?
Honestly, man, I wasn't like a super workout guy coming up. It's like I caught the bug late, but a lot of the men in my family work out.
Okay.
So a lot of men in my family have real good genetics. My little brother was a gym rat. My uncles, I always grew up with weights around. My uncles jogging and doing all of that. So it's like, I just wanted to be stronger, man.
Okay.
In every way. I tell my kids, I tell my sons, I'll be like, man, you ain't got nothing else to do but be supreme.
Exactly.
It ain't nothing else to do but be supreme. So I want to be supreme in every way, in the way I think, in the way I present myself, in the way I dress myself, in my physical format, everything, man. For when I'm on stage, I need this power.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of y'all who might be fans of Beyonce, right? Man, do you know how much jogging and singing, MC Hammer and all of them type of James Brown, like them folk put a lot of work into training the body, because what you don't realize is like 20, 30 minutes to an hour on stage, especially if you're a real performer, not just standing there, but if you really like spinning and dancing and getting to it and you running out in the crowd, man, listen. An hour seemed like a lifetime.
It does.
For real. Like an hour, 20 minutes be seeming like, if you ain't right, you be.
That wind control is monumental.
Exactly.
Definitely. Now, I heard you mention your sons, you mentioned your uncles, you mentioned your family. So a lot of this is hereditary. So on the flip side of the muscles being hereditary, as Black people, not just Black people, but people in general, we often inherit genes that are bad from our family. Like for me, I'm diabetic. I just got diagnosed with diabetes 10 years ago. So for us, what are some tips you can give? First of all, of course, we got to know what runs in our family, but what are some tips that you can give us for people that might be battling diabetes or gout or high blood pressure, things that we often as Black people suffer from because of the foods that we eat?
I'm so glad you said what you just said, you feel me? Because it's not necessarily that genetically we're inheriting diabetes and these things. Guess what we inherited?
Bad habits.
Bad diet.
Indeed.
So your family been eating this way, you start eating this way, then that's why you got sugar. That's why you got heart problems. That's why, because the diet gets passed down. But as soon as you start, like me, I don't eat pork no more. I don't eat this, I don't eat that no more. And so it's like, at my age, man, it's like my strength and my energy is abnormal because of the diet. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Diet is not just food. Diet is your overall intake, period. So it's the movies you watch, it's the music you listen to, it's the food you eat, it's the people you have around you. All of that's your diet. So I don't have a whole bunch of people around me. I monitor the music I listen to. It's like I'm just striving to have just a powerful mind, period. And so having that powerful mind, it helps me in the gym.
Yes.
Because a lot of the gym is mental. So, yeah, man, it's like, for real, like, always remember this, abs start in the kitchen.
So I'm working on them abs. And again, just to piggyback off of what King Malachi said, don't let your family practice make you end up in the family practice. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to end up in a doctor because of bad habits that you're inherited from your family. Be the one to turn that cycle around. And that's what we're doing here at BODCAST, because we believe in the healthiest people are the wealthiest people, So we really want to thank you for coming through, King Malachi. And before we end, I just want you to let the audience know what you have coming up. What's the new things coming in for King Malachi?
Well, as of tomorrow, I'm headlining a concert on April 18th at the City Winery. It's a prestigious supper club here in the city. It's along the lines of like a B.B. King's in New York or a House of Blues by B.B., all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that tomorrow. Okay. So it's like a lot of the who's perform there, right? And then I'm very, very, very happy about April 25th. Why I'm happy about the 25th? Because I'm receiving an honorary doctorate for entertainment, you know what I'm saying, and the performing arts. Wow. So it's like, it's a big deal, man, for somebody to recognize your years and years and years of hard work, catalog, just the ups and downs, and you stayed in it, you stayed down. And I'm a master of my craft. They say a lot of times in any craft, you need about 10,000 hours to be a master. I don't know, I might have about 50 to 100. Yeah, you're 100,000, you feel me? It's crazy,
So you guys, you see, hard work brings hard work. And that's what we're trying to do here. Thank you guys. If you guys want to follow King Malachi, just check on the bottom. His information will be right there. And until the next time, we'll see you. We out. Thank you.